Hey, Willie. Heads up.
Oh, hey, Tim. Huh?
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Willie, I am so sorry, buddy. I'll tell you what. Willie, do me a favor. Since I hit you in the head with your tackle, could you do me a favor and give this away to one of your subscribers for me?
Oh. I'm having flashbacks of Black Friday at Bass Pro Shops. All right, well, let's go in and look at this. So, did we play any sports when we were younger, Tim? Anything that involved throwing things? Say baseball, football, fast pitch softball maybe, frisbee, tag, whatever. I got a heck of an arm on you there, Timmy. And I think, what did this box come from, like the Avengers? Captain America let you borrow this box? Kind of defies the laws of physics a little bit, I believe. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Now, I don't know that I'm going to say this correctly, but it's made by Daiwa, and it's an LT 1000 REVROS. I don't know, it could be REVROS. It sounds like something that Scooby-Doo would say. REVROS. Let's just take a look at this reel, man. Okay, ooh, that wasn't bad. Let's take a look at this thing. Ooh, kind of like that. I like that gold. Man, that looks nice. What do we got going on here? This is a 4-bearing reel, 5:2-to-1 gear ratio. It can handle, what, 220 yards of 2-pound and 110 yards of 4-pound. Well, that's a good thing, because 4-pound is probably what's going to go on it, because that's where I like to be. And I saw something else here that I liked. $49.99. It's a $50 reel. I like that. Oh, Timmy, I see what you got on here. You're planning on catching things a little bigger than me. That's nice. I almost hate to take that off. Got some braided line on there. I haven't watched your video yet, which means that, you know, it hasn't played yet. So I like that look. I hate to take it off there, but we got to fish this thing the way that Willie fishes, okay? You've done your way, I'm gonna do my way, and let's see if it's versatile. How about that? Let's see if this thing's got some versatility. And I'm thinking that this might look really nice on that Leland TCB rod I got over there. We might give that a shot. I almost stumbled over my tongue, I'm so excited. Anyway, or it could just be cranial damage, I'm not sure. I like this. Let's go ahead and tighten this down, since Tim's already got it on the side to which I need it to be on, and see just how it feels here. First, let's flip that bail. That's one thing I usually always do first. And ooh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's very easy, very easy. I like that. It doesn't really snap back and hit you. That's very smooth, very smooth. Okay, here's the big thing. 4-bearing setup now. That's pretty smooth too. That's very nice for 4 bearings. Bearing quality is a big thing, and that evidently has some quality bearings in it. So we're in a $50 reel in a 1000 size that we're going to put some 4-pound trout magnet on. SOS trout magnet. I'll give you a little close up there. Look at that. It's a good looking reel. Just in case Tim hasn't done this, which I'm sure he probably has. That's a good looking reel. We're going to put some 4-pound trout magnet on it. We're going to put it on a TCB rod, which is made Leland, the trout magnet people, made by B&M. I did a video of that rod some videos back, and I believe this is going to work out quite well on that. So I'll tell you what, we're going to restring this thing and get it ready for the water and get it out there. Give it a test, see how it works. We'll see you out there on the water. Well, a little bright this morning. We are constantly dealing around here with hurricanes and rainy weather and all that fun stuff. So it poured last night, but we're still going to give this a shot. We got a bunch of different versions of what we're going to do today with this Daiwa that Mr. Haun sent us to check out, which I'm really out here in the sunlight, man. This thing looks sweeter than a new Cadillac. I got it teamed up with the TCB, the old trout crappie bluegill rod from Leland, made by B&M. I got my favorite bait on here. That's what we're going to start out with. Tennessee shad color, what they call it, a threadfin shad by Bass Pro Shops, Crappie Max. And since we got some shade over there by the bushes, that's where we're going to hit first. Man, that sun is hitting me in the face like I'm off that water, like I am looking right into it straight up. That right there, I can't get over how nice that is. I spooled this thing up with some 4-pound trout magnet. One thing I do notice is that the spool is not deep. It's not a deep spool. So by that spool not being deep, I'm hoping that the line will come off here really easily. Which I almost don't know if I should cast to them bushes yet, just because I'm afraid it's going to cast 365 feet and I'll overcast it into those bushes. But oh yeah, that casts really easy. Oh, there we go. He either wasn't alone or he was dense, one or the other. This feels a little bit bigger though. This isn't jumping either, and it's zigzagging. When they zigzag, that's usually bluegill. Oh, that's a bass. That's crazy. He's an active bass too. Come here, you. Early morning, he's had time to rest. Good fish. Here I am taking that darn fish off over top the water again. So we filmed for about 6 minutes before we had our first GoPro freeze up this morning. GoPro, I gotta tell you, you're testing me. Really testing me. So anyway, we switched to the secondary camera, which we hope will not freeze up, but we're gonna find out. Let's see if we can get some more fish here. I'm really liking this reel. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Feels great. I mean, it does feel really great. That's not just, you know, talking about it or saying, hey, this is a nice reel. This is actually a very comfortable reel. Very nice on this this setup, this rod, this TCB rod. All right, I'm liking the way this looks over here this morning. Got good feelings. There we go. There is always a bass under those bushes waiting for a worm to fall. I will never in my life understand. It's like, who lives under there? No. Get back over here. If this is a bass, he don't act like a bass. That's because he ain't. Mr. Bluegill. Hello, Mr. Bluegill. You wanted a worm for breakfast. Heck yeah. So I was thinking there was a bass under there, and there won't. You set this rod down. But that big guy was under there. All right, let's put this big old fella back in the water here. Loving that purple worm, aren't you? See ya. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on now. Love that purple worm. Love that purple worm. All right, get him back in the water. And again, we're using the Daiwa REVROS LT. Tim's going to have to pronounce that the correct way. LT1000. I'm really liking this reel, actually. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we may have got a little something on that one. He wanted some purple worm. Purple worm here must be like the Chick-fil-A of the lake or something. Oh, here's got some scrape. Come on here to me. Where's that hook at? A little better fish. Again, I think I'm starting to find a combo here that it might be my go-to constantly. All right, put this little fella back. See if we can film this without it. Kicked in the turbo. There we go, another one. That's a peculiar one. He ain't jumping, he's staying deep. I love it when they do that. That's another bass. Huh. Usually the bass around here jump about the time you set the hook. Purple worm does it again. Now, I just want y'all to see, I didn't take that hook out, but look. I was lucky to get him in. Nice fish, nice little fish. I could catch stuff like that all day and not care. Just loving it. I know, I look, he's got the tail wagging. He already thinks he's in the water. All right, let's get you in there. Put you down by the trees here. Oh, there we go. He wanted it. That was a pretty offensive tag he hit right there. Come on now. Dang, he went right to the bottom and just laid there like a catfish. Threw my worm off, you nasty devil. Come on around here. Threw my worm off. Gonna make me go back to Bass Pro Shops. That just absolutely kills me. One more. All right, little feller. And away he goes, back to the middle. Oh, y'all are hanging in the middle. Strange. Right on the edge of the shade. This one's giving me a little bit of a fight. Don't you throw my worm off. You've bitten into something pretty good at some point. Your lips all messed up. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, you've torn your mouth up on something before. Nice little guy. Where the big fellas are hanging out today. Little guy. All right, I believe we're going to try for one more. And then we're going to move on to the review part of this reel, which I think I'm going to enjoy immensely. Goodbye, little guy. All right, prepare yourselves for the biggest fish you've ever seen. Prepare yourself. Oh, wow, that is a big fish. That's got bluegill all over it. Come on, Gill. Yeah, that's got bluegill all over it. It's got the smell of bluegill all over it. That. Oh, are we recording? Please tell me we're recording. They're recording. There he is. He's waving at y'all. I'm the biggest fish you've ever seen. My name's Earl. All right, Earl. I need to get you off there. Goodness gracious, Earl. That is a big one. Another nice bluegill. Glad I came over here. So, what's happening, everybody? We're back here at the house, and there is two major things that we've learned today. One of those two things is Tim has a good right arm. The second thing is he knows how to pick good equipment. I really had a good time with this particular reel and this pole set up here. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this thing, just in case anybody is really wanting to have the particulars down. We're going to go with the 5:2-to-1 gear ratio. We're going to go with, let's just say, we got an 11-pound drag on this reel. We're going to go with the fact that it's a 4-bearing reel. And we're also going to go with facts, other facts that were discovered while we were out there fishing with this thing. It really is an exceptional feeling. It would be very easy to become attached to this reel, let's put it that way. And I don't mean as a fish. I mean as a person who is using it trying to catch a fish. That's what I mean. Let me give you a good close-up of it here. That's a really good looking reel. Love the silver and gold together. That's a really good, aesthetically pleasing color combination. And as I said out there by the lake, you don't know it looking at it inside the house, but that thing has an excellent paint job on it. It is actually purple with a metallic glitter, almost like what a bait would be, or a really cool bass boat, or a Harley Davidson from the 70s. Something like that. But anyway, retrieving was a blast with this thing. It is so smooth. Hooking into a fish, the drag worked really well. Some of those bluegill that I caught were pretty good sized bluegill, and the 4-pound line that I have on here, which is the Trout Magnet SOS, it was putting it through the test. Those bluegill love to dig. They don't jump like a bass. They dig. They just swim and zigzag and dig, and I like that personally. That's a personal thing. Some people love to see the bass come out of the water, trout come out of the water. Me, I like it when a fish stays down and digs and gives you a fight. That's something I really enjoy, and this reel handled that quite well. I was impressed. Now, I combined it with the TCB rod, and it is a little bit a thinner rod, but the distance, this being a 6-footer, was it 6 foot or 6'6"? I can't even remember anymore. I think it's 6'6". Okay, so the length of the rod, the balance was really good with this reel. It's a little larger because this is a 1,000 size reel, and I usually use a 500 size, a little bit smaller on this rod, but with the 6'6" length and this reel together, the balance was really nice. All I can really say is that out of a lot of the new reels that I've owned and bought, I would throw this guy easily. If you're going to say, let's say 1 through 10, I would easily throw this up in the top 3 of reels that I really enjoy using. Reels that I really enjoy. There's almost a joke there, but we're not going to go with it for right now. So, with that being said, Tim, you picked out a good reel. It's in that $50 price range. That's a good place to be. I like that. I'm okay with that. It operates flawlessly, did great. I never got a single tangle. Even putting the line on this reel, it was very even from top to bottom. It didn't get that, that bulge that you kind of get at the top sometimes, or at the bottom, or in the middle, or whatever the case, or when you're casting sometimes how 6 or 8 loops will come off by accident. Didn't do any of that. So I would say, good job, Tim. Good reel, very well picked. You did a good job there. I enjoy it, and there's a good possibility that you'll never see it again. Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to get that out there. So anyway, I would like to say thank you to Tim Haun for including me in this incredibly riveting review of this fishing reel. I've had a good time doing it. It's a great reel. Tim's a great guy. Check him out if you get the chance. And I would just like to say thank you for watching.
One more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
Tim gave us this to give away. She said it's like a $50 value.
$50 value?
It's got all kinds of stuff. Willie would know better than I would.
This is basically a pan fishing kit in a nice little plastic box. This is actually better than any of my plastic boxes. Can I put in for this too? We got spinners, we got jigs, we got bobbers, we have some swim baits. We have, oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this. There's trout magnets in here. That's worth its weight in gold right there. So anyway, what did Tim say? What else we got going on with Tim?
So Tim gave us that to give away. All you have to do to enter to win the giveaway is subscribe to both of us, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Tim, and leave a comment on our video and his video that takes place just before this one, and then somebody will be randomly selected to win it, and we'll send it out to you. And I believe Willie has something else he wants to add to it special.
Let's just not say it's special. Let's just say that it's adding to. How about that? Since good old Tim has done, wow, Tim, you just outdone yourself. And because Tim's outdone himself, I've got to at least become up and be equal. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to add a few things to it, but mine, I'm just going to surprise you. You'll just have to see what comes with it. Since it's a pan fishing kit, you can count on it being panfish related. And that's about all I'm going to tell you. The rest is a surprise. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this dueling reviews that we've put on for you today. And if you like what you saw, go ahead, subscribe to us. Go ahead and hit that bell. We'll let you know when other things are happening. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.